Welcome to DeFi Crypto Today. Our topic today is crypto ETFs in Canada. Sorry, not in the US yet. So recently, another ETF, crypto ETF, got launched in Canada, but this time the revolution is that they're mixing Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you can buy one share of ETF and get two different crypto. What a revolution. So, but the advantage for Canadians here, and I'm not sure if these can be sold outside Canada, okay? But the advantage for Canadians is that now you can put ETFs in your retirement savings plan. Okay, some of these ETFs are eligible for your retirement fund. Okay, so and it's nice to have the choice of you just buy one ETF and you have the two top crypto tokens available. Okay, at the same time. So basically, you don't have to choose between two different ETFs. You have them all in one. Okay, so trading ticker is ETC. It's trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And it's the first Canadian multi-currency ETF, multi-currency being two. We're so early in the adoption of crypto for the general public. It's funny in my view. Anyway, so it's interesting. What they do is that basically they hold 67% in Bitcoin and 33% in Ethereum because that's value on the market right now. Basically, it reflects the market value. It's going to be rebalanced when, if let's say Ethereum gains a lot more market share, I guess they're going to raise the percentage on Ethereum as well. So, but the good news is if you're Canadian, you can put crypto now in your retirement savings account and take advantage of the value that you're gaining by having this crypto, because honestly most of the other investments that you can put in your retirement in Canada don't give you fantastic rates. Bonds are near zero, and stocks, well, some of them are pretty good, but you're not going to get the same kind of returns that you get with crypto. So that's pretty good. For those that don't know, there are several. Here we have the 8 ETFs available in Canada. There's several of them. Well, I'm not going to go through all the details, but basically, if you're looking to buy ETFs, if you're Canadian and you're looking to buy ETFs, look at the management fees. Okay, you don't want very high management fees. Always try to find the lowest possible management fees. I don't care about anything else. I don't want to lose my money for people to just hold BTC in a vault. Okay, I mean, come on. Do we really need to pay the guy 1%? Okay, just to hold BTC? I mean, they keep 100% of its holding in cold storage, and you can purchase it in registered or non-registered investment account. But for people outside Canada, that means you can put it in a registered retirement savings plan or not. Okay, that's available. Management fees 1%. That's huge. I mean, it's just holding BTCs. How much management do you have to do? It's like you receive cash, you buy BTC, and you keep it in cold storage. Whoa. My dog can do this. Okay, I could train her to do this. Okay, so then we have Evolve. It's 0.75% management fee. That looks better. Oh, this one's 0.4, even better. 1% again. And what is it that those that have a billion charge more? I don't know. It's really not hard to manage this. Okay, it's not like you're managing a portfolio of 100 different stocks and you got to figure out, okay, do we keep Tesla, we take it out, or are we buying more Tesla or selling some? I mean, you're just buying BTC or ETH, okay? Basically, you receive cash, you buy ETH for it, or you buy BTC with it, and that's it, okay? Anyway, so another one that charges 1%, this one's 7.4. So personally, I would go with those that charge the least management fees, because honestly, you don't need a lot of brains to manage a portfolio like this. But at least you now have the possibility of maximizing your earnings in your retirement savings plan. That's big bonus. Okay, I'll explain why. Okay, first of all, this is Bitcoin for the last 8 years. So you were around, $400, $300, something like that. Okay, the all-time low 8 years ago was about $6-7, and currently we're sitting at 47,000. Okay, there are not many other investments that can do this. There are none, okay, that are known to mankind at the moment. Okay, so imagine if you have that in your retirement plan. Okay, when you retire, you're pretty good. Okay, even if you start with a smallish investment, okay, you're going to be pretty good. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about what I think the future of Bitcoin is in this video. Okay, so if you're Canadian and you want to retire, you might want to consider putting ETFs in your RRSP. Okay, and I'm explaining why. Okay, so this is the chart for BTC, for Bitcoin. Okay, so pretty much, okay, there were ups and downs, okay, but generally, if you look at the logarithmic view, from 2014 to now, it's upward. The rest is just noise. Okay, this is a linear graph. Okay, and the up and down thingies here, that's just noise. Forget the noise. Okay, this is what you care about, because your retirement is long term, right? You're going to keep the money there for decades. Okay, let's say you're starting work right now, you're in your 20s. That's the time when you start thinking about your retirement. Now, because the Canadian government gives you the chance of investing tax-free in your RSP, that's the time to put money in it when you start working in your 20s and 30s, okay? Because when you're in your 60s and 70s and 80s and over, okay, you're going to need a lot of money, okay? And over time, Bitcoin goes up, okay? And I'll show you what dollars do, okay? They don't go up over time, okay? That's because of the intrinsic nature of crypto is the opposite of the intrinsic nature of fiat currency, okay? Bitcoin, because we're talking about Bitcoin here, is an asset by itself. Okay, it's created as an asset. Okay, and it's deflationary. Okay, it will go up in value no matter what over time. Okay, the price fluctuations you see on a daily basis, okay, and you say, oh my God, it went up and down $5,000. That's nothing, that's noise, okay? You gotta see this long term, okay? You gotta think decades, okay? Where's it gonna go decades from now? Think about that, because you're thinking about your retirement, okay? So, you can see that for the last 12, 13 years, okay, the trend has been upward, okay? And my guess is that it's going to continue to do that for the next several decades, okay? How high it's going to go, no idea, but that's not important. The only thing you need to know is it's going to go up, okay? And faster than any other type of asset. So let's compare that to what happened to the US dollar, and it's the same thing for the Canadian dollar, the euro, and practically every other fiat currency. So just to give you an example, so this is the purchasing power of the US dollar. If you had 100, you started with 100 in 1900, okay? And now 120 years later, the purchasing power of that $100 is now down to $3.06 as of 2020. Okay? So you lost over 97% of the value that you had 120 years ago. And don't forget, we're in 2021 now, and the US government, okay, decided to print even more USDs, okay, and there's more inflation, okay. Mr. Jerome Powell of the Federal Reserve in the U.S. just said that yeah, there's inflation right now, okay. So so it's not getting better, okay. If anything, it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, okay, as time goes by. Why is this? Well, because when the US government, okay, wants more money, okay, it has to borrow it from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve as the asset, not the federal government of the United States. The federal government gets indebted every time it issues money, but the Federal Reserve gets the asset. Okay, so basically every US dollar bill that is in circulation is a piece of debt. On the other hand, every single Bitcoin is an asset. You see the difference? Assets go up in value, okay? And the governments keep borrowing, okay, each time they make money, okay? When crypto makes money, it creates assets. When governments issue fiat currency, they issue debt. And that debt has to be repaid at some point. Okay, and that's why they charge taxes. Okay, so the system, unfortunately, the fiat system is designed to impoverish people and enrich a central bank. Okay, while the crypto system is designed to enrich people that hold the crypto assets. Okay? Absolute opposite. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay? If you just hold dollars, Canadian dollars, US dollars, or any other fiat currency, euros, Japanese yen, whatever, or renminbis, okay, this is what's going to happen to your fiat, okay, over time, okay. So if you just have a bank account and you just keep the cash in for 100 years, that if you had $100 at that time, okay, it's only going to be worth like $3 today. Okay, the purchasing power of that $100 is only $3 today. Okay, if you don't earn interest on it, and if you don't have any earnings on your investment. Okay, so that's what we have to keep thinking about. Okay, we have to fight inflation because the governments are creating a ton of inflation over time. And so far, the best solution for it has been this. Okay, been Bitcoin and crypto in general. All right. So now and this is another thing that it's important to remember. For most people, okay, don't know anything about crypto and Bitcoin or anything like this. I don't know a single person in my family that invests in this. I'm the only one that I know of. Okay. I don't have any. I have very few friends that invest in this also. We're still in very early stages of adoption. Okay. You can see it here. Okay. We're about here. We're still in the early majority, and I think we're even lower than this. We're really low. Okay. It's going to take forever before 40% of the people are invested in this. This 40% here. It's going to take ages. It's going to take years and years and years and years and years. Okay. The good news is the banks and the big investors and the investment funds, okay, are knocking at the door of the government. They're lobbying them to allow them to invest in crypto. Okay, and once they do, they want to sell that crypto to their customers, and we're talking hundreds of millions of people and trillions of dollars. Okay, so that's good news. So that's going to push people, a lot of people in the early majority here. Okay, and after, I don't know, 20 years, we're going to get somewhere in the late majority, and the laggers, well, they'll never get it. Okay, so how common is crypto around the world? This is interesting. You'll notice that less developed countries, I don't like to use that word, but you know, we have the most developed countries here. Okay, and you notice that their crypto adoption rates are a lot lower than in Africa and Southeast Asia, for instance, or South America even. Okay, why is that? These people are smarter. Okay, they know that the fiat currency of the country is shit. Okay, they know that their government, okay, is just spending their money, okay, and not being responsible with it. Okay, and these people want assets. They want something they can trust, and they're trusting Bitcoin and other cryptos. Okay, so that's why Nigeria is like a third of the people in Nigeria already have crypto. Okay, that's very impressive. You're going to see that a lot of African countries at some point will use crypto very, very soon. Okay, and also Southeast Asia. There are lots of Japanese projects in crypto right now. I don't know if you're aware of that, but there are lots of them. Okay. So you can see this. Now, it's interesting to see Switzerland being in the middle here at 11%. So there's a lot more people than in Germany at 5%, for instance. Probably because these guys, practically every Swiss person is a banker, and they understand what the real value of money is. So they spot the value in Bitcoin faster than the rest of us. Okay, and the US is only at 6% right now. Isn't that surprising? So when are those guys going to wake up, right? Anyway, so This is a guy you should probably follow on Twitter. Okay, PlanB. 100 trillion US dollars. Okay, this is taken from the Zimbabwean currency, where they have numbers like that, 100 trillion on a single piece of paper like that. Because the money there is worthless. The fiat currency there is totally worthless. Okay, people don't even use it anymore. Okay, toilet paper is more precious. So what's interesting about this guy, you should check his website first of all. There's lots of very interesting articles about money and Bitcoin and the stock to flow model. Okay, we're going to talk a tiny bit about this. Okay, I'm not going to go in great length. You should read the articles that he published. What I want you to see is that his model has been pretty accurate lately. Okay, essentially he predicted that in August, at the end of August, Bitcoin would sit at 47,000 and at 43,000 in September. He was right on the money. Okay, right on the money, following his stock to flow model here. Okay, you can read the details. I'm not going to bother explaining them to you. What's important is that these are his next 3-month targets. October 63,000, November 98,000, and December 135,000. Time will tell if his predictions are correct, but it is interesting. Okay, now be careful with this. Okay, crypto assets are very volatile. Okay, don't mortgage your house to buy Bitcoin because you saw that PlanB says, hey, it's going to be 135,000, I'm going to double my money. Calm down. Okay. What this means is that it's probably something to consider, okay, as part of your investment strategy. Okay? Don't go all in. Okay, I don't understand people that put like 99% or 95 or 90% of their assets all in one thing. Okay, doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin, diamonds, gold, stocks, Tesla, Apple, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, I always advocate prudence in investments. Okay, diversify. Okay, have some stocks, have some bonds, have some crypto. Okay, and in your crypto, diversify. Have some Bitcoin, have some Ethereum, have some Luna, have some other assets. Okay, just in case something bad happens. Okay, it's Murphy's Law. If something bad can happen, it will happen, and usually at the worst possible time. Okay, so be prudent. Especially we're talking about your retirement fund. That's probably a good thing. This is what I'm getting at. Okay, we're talking about Canadian ETFs. Okay, that can be used for retirement funds. Okay, and you can make earnings in there tax free. Okay, if you buy it, if PlanB is right. Okay, this year, okay, the price of Bitcoin is going to triple. Okay, I don't know what his predictions are for next year. I'll have to read further, but it's probably going to be a much higher. And there's a very good chance. I agree with him. I think that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up and up and up and up and up over the next several decades. How high? I don't know. Okay, I didn't look in my crystal ball. Okay, but over the very long term, the price of Bitcoin will go up no matter what. Okay, that's something to consider. And for your retirement, you should put some part of your retirement assets in your RRSPs as crypto ETFs. Whether you want just Bitcoin or Ethereum, okay, choose whatever you want. But you should consider the option of using that in your retirement plan, okay? Because it's probably the asset that will grow the most, okay, compared to other stocks and bonds and whatever else you're allowed to put in your retirement plan, okay? Now, this guy's been on the money several times before, okay, and that's why I'm showing you this. Is he going to be right for the next 3 months and for the next years? I have no idea, okay, but it's something to consider. You make your own choices. I cannot tell you what to do, okay, but get informed, okay, and consider this, okay. It's not just for speculation, it's also for long-term planning, okay. That's what you need to consider. Okay, enough about this. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and get my free book. If you don't want a book for free, you can go on Amazon, give $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send me a check for $1 later. See you